What's up, everybody? Happy Friday, happy fall, happy October, so on and so forth. Why do the nations rage here? Today I'm going to take you on a little journey. Where are we going? We're going to Decatur. Why are we going to Decatur? Well, first of all, I have a doctor's appointment about my knee, which is going to be a second opinion, which I requested 2 months ago from the insurance company, and 2 months later they have responded and given me a second doctor to go and see about my knee. So I'm going to go see what he has to say. However, that's not going to be what this video is about. I'm sure they wouldn't appreciate it if I went up in their doctor's office, especially for the first time, with a camera. So the trip to Decatur will be twofold. First, the doctor's appointment. Luckily, it's in that area because there's a place in that area that I want to show you. It's called Decatur Cemetery. And I'll save all the facts and the jargon for when we get there, but anyway, you're going to like this place. If you like old stuff, if you like cemeteries from old historical towns, then you're going to love Decatur Cemetery. Got a red light. Turn green. So that's where we're going. I figure I might as well film the journey as well as the destination. Not the entire journey. I'll spare you that, but right now I'm on the north end of Rockdale County on Highway 138. I'm headed for I-20. So I'll see you guys when I jump on the interstate and get a little bit closer to this town. I don't know if you saw that sign, probably not. I figured I'd show you this as well. There's a house up here. Not that house. There's a house up here that caused a lot of commotion during the 90s. It's known as the apparition site of the Virgin Mary. The farm. There it is, right there. There's a big Mary statue right there. So apparently, either the late 80s or the early 90s, this woman claimed to have seen the apparition of Mary at that location back there. I don't know all the details. I know you can look it up online. It's very prominent online. Let me put the window up so you can hear what I'm saying. It's very prominent online. It's very popular topic. But according to her, she saw visions of Mary back there in that location and received prophecies about different things. I'm sure some of those things are probably end time subject matter, eschatological subject matter, which is basically the same thing, just the proper word for it. So she would see Mary, supposedly, quote unquote, and Mary would give her information and would give her a later date as to when she would reappear to her. So this got the attention of people all over the world, and it was just another one of those things that put the city of Conyers on the map. Conyers is known for a lot of different things, a lot of different subjects. In '96, I think it's the equestrian, or that's probably not the right word for it. I'm not a dictionary, by the way. I'm very challenged when it comes to vocabulary. But basically, the portion of the Summer Olympic Games that includes horseback riding and such was played out at the Georgia International Horse Park, which is in Conyers, Georgia. I remember when I was a kid, just before the Olympics, Conyers got a major facelift. They widened Highway 138, the major highway that goes straight through Conyers. And so that's another thing that put Conyers on the map. You might also remember or recall, depending on how old you are, a certain video that was cast on public television around the country, I believe, known as The Lost Children of Rockdale County. Now, this also put Conyers on the map, but not in a positive way, in a negative way. It put Conyers on the map. And basically, it was a documentary about the teenagers here in Rockdale County, mainly from Rockdale High School and Heritage High School. It came out right after a young man known as T.J. Sullivan shot up Heritage High School, gunned down some people. I don't think anyone died. There were several injuries, however. I'm not sure what gun he used. May have been a shotgun. But this happened around 1999, not long after the Columbine shootings. And then right after that, this documentary came out known as The Lost Children of Rockdale. You can look it up on YouTube. I'm sure you can look up the newscast of the school shooting on YouTube, as well as the documentary The Lost Children of Rockdale County on YouTube. There's not really anything positive in the documentary about Rockdale County. It's basically just maybe an hour to an hour and a half long film about the teenagers here in Rockdale County doing ungodly acts of sex and such. I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to speak of unclean things. I want to keep this channel family friendly. But basically, there was a problem. There was an STD problem going on amongst the youths of Rockdale County. So there was apparently a sexually transmitted disease that the children or the teenagers were catching, which caused a lot of problems. And it was just another act that put Rockdale County on the map. I'm kind of stuck at this intersection at the moment. Hopefully this guy's gonna let me go. Alright, thank you. So that's that. I'm sure there are other things. If you look up online, there are other things that have made the city of Conyers famous. Its neighboring city, Covington, as you know, is quote-unquote the Hollywood of the South. Many filming locations, TV shows, movies were filmed in Covington. But Conyers is like the sister city of Covington, and it is famous for other reasons, such as the Olympics, such as the school shooting, such as the documentary that I just spoke about. But that's about all I'm going to say about that, so I'll catch up with you a little bit further down the road. So I just got on the on-ramp here, about to merge onto I-20, which will in turn take me to I-285, the belt loop of Atlanta, Georgia, which will take me to downtown Decatur, where I want to be. Merged onto the interstate from the exit known as Turner Hill Road, in Lithonia, Georgia, which is a way to get to another location that I would like to do at a later time. I would like to film it at a later time in one of my videos. It's known as Arabia Mountain, so stay tuned for that as well. However, I want to wait until the foliage around me. There's Atlanta right there on the horizon. You probably can't see it with this phone camera, but you can actually see Atlanta on the horizon. So we're not far from Atlanta. But anyway, this place, Arabia Mountain, it's a wildlife preserve in DeKalb County. It's just a big, basically just a big granite face. They say that it's part of Stone Mountain. And so basically what they say is that Stone Mountain, though several miles away from Arabia Mountain, is actually the same piece of granite. It's a gigantic piece of granite, mostly underground, that runs for that long. It's also found in Rockdale County, part of this granite, hence the name Rockdale that was given to the county. So as you drive through certain parts of Rockdale, you can actually see where the granite comes up above the surface of the dirt and such. I always thought that was really cool. As a child, we would drive down certain roads in North Rockdale County and we could see the face of the piece of granite that's connected to Stone Mountain. So it's all just a big granite system that's mostly underground, but it comes up to the surface in certain parts, certain areas. So we're headed west on I-20 in the direction of Atlanta, but we're going to get off on 285 coming up here. So we're merging onto 285 now, which is going to take us to Decatur. So we went from heading west to heading north. Exit 40 will be my destination off of this busy, crowded interstate that I would rather avoid. This is our exit, Church Street, Clarkston. So, turning left on Church Street, and then turning right onto North Decatur Road. Obviously, I'm not going to film as I do this. Wouldn't be very smart. I don't want a ticket, so I'll catch up with you when I'm there. Alright, so I'm here. The directions got me here, thankfully. However, I am a bit early. My appointment is at 2:30. It's 1:33 now. My wife warned me this would have happened. I should have heeded her warning. However, I didn't know how bad the traffic was going to be, and I didn't know exactly where this place was. So it's better to be early than to be late, and it's definitely better to be early than late and unannounced, which is what I would have been because I have no phone. So that, and you want to get there early so that you can fill out any paperwork that needs to be filled out, which in my case is a lot of paperwork. So it's not a bad thing that I'm early. Give you a little view of this parking lot here. It's actually a parking deck that I'm sitting on right now on the upper level. So I'm going to go into the building now and attempt to find this office. I forgot to write down the suite number, so it might take me an hour to find the place once I get inside, depending on how big it is and how many suites there are. I don't know which suite I'm headed to, but it is one of the suites in this building. So, wish me luck, you guys. I'll catch up with you once I'm done with the doctor. What's up, people? Just got out of the doctor's office, and they did something that I was surprised about. They gave me... Can you see that? They gave me a cortisone shot. I don't really know what to say about that. The whole situation was just kind of quick and, I don't know, just weird. But he did an x-ray, and he said that I was developing osteoporosis in my knee. And then he said that my knee, my bones, my tibia, my femur weren't rubbing together. I don't know, usually when you go to the doctor, you get questions answered, but I actually have more questions now than I did when I first came here. But anyway, I don't really know what to say about that. I've got cortisone in my knee now, and I'm just gonna wait, I guess, and see how it does. The one thing that satisfied me about what he said is that he did say that there is something going on that's not right since the surgery. Something is going on and it's not right. And possibly I will need an additional MRI to find out what the deal is that's going on in my knee. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to go to my attorney after this. I don't know why I'm telling you all this like you care. But I'm probably going to go to my attorney after this, and I'm going to let them know what he said as my second opinion doctor, and just find out what I need to do to cover my own butt, because this is workers' comp we're talking about here. We're talking about a major insurance company, and I don't want to be screwed in the long run. This whole knee thing, they took out a part of my knee that is serves as a major function in your body. Your knee is your strongest joint in your body. They took out cartilage that is much needed for the joint to work properly. So now either, I try to look at it in a positive way and not be negative about it. But now I'm actually looking at two bones where there's supposed to be cartilage in between those bones. I'm looking at two bones, just bare bones, that are eventually going to do this, and eventually are going to do this. After so long of doing this, they're not going to be smooth anymore. They're going to get rough, and I'm going to feel all of that. So what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to cover my own butt so that in the long run, I have coverage on my knee. It was something that happened at work. Therefore, the company is responsible for the matter by law. So, anyway, I will continue to stay positive and look at it in a positive way. And I'm still going to go to Decatur Cemetery, so you guys get ready for that.